I want to talk for a few moments about, should you care what other people think if you decide to smoke a pipe, or if you are currently a pipe smoker? But before we get into that, I'm smoking a Bing's Smooth, a Savinelli Bing's Smooth today. Have some Presbyterian mixture in here. Wonderful blend if you enjoy Oriental leaf. But I get asked a lot of questions from people who are starting out with pipes and people who have been doing it for a little while. I'm astonished. I get emails every day. Questions about this or that regarding pipe smoking, but one that I've gotten a great deal of. I get asked this question a massively large amount. The question is simply, what do I do if I don't want people to see me smoking my pipe in public? Or I have people in my life who do not appreciate pipes and have told me that it's going to kill me if I smoke pipes, that there are many health risks. And my simple answer to that is to stop caring so much about what other people think. But I know the answer is far more complicated for many people. I know it was with me when I first started. It's not easy because there's a taboo in this country right now that teaches us that tobacco use of any kind is disgusting, that it's extremely unhealthy, that you should not be involved with that at all. And I think that's unfortunate, because you do not clump pipe tobacco into the same category as cigarettes. You don't clump cigars into the same category as cigarettes. And I know I'm preaching to the choir in many respects here, but I'm especially interested in speaking to those people who are just starting out on your pipe smoking journey. What do you do? Well, I want to share a quote that I came across recently from Marcus Aurelius, one of the good emperors of Roman history. Now, this man lived quite a long time ago. And this may not be important to some people, but I think that those who came before us were far more advanced than what many in modern times think they were. They knew what they were talking about. But Marcus Aurelius once said this: "It never ceases to amaze me. We all love ourselves more than other people, but care more about their opinion than our own." Let that sink in just a second. Everybody's got their own interest in mind. And we're taught in Scripture to love our neighbor, to treat others as we would like to be treated. But I know of nowhere in Scripture where we're taught to completely disregard what's best for us. And I know that many people who are coming to me with these questions are doing so out of a Christian background, because you might be in an evangelical situation. Your denomination completely prohibits the use of tobacco. Well, it's up to you the degree to which you want a church denomination to control your life. I, for one, do not let any other man, any church denomination, determine my schedule or what I'm going to do with my life. That's between me and the Lord. I'm going to get off that soapbox right quick. I don't want to sound ugly about it. But I'm reminded of Robert E. Lee, another man that's been vilified in our time, but I really don't care what people think about him. I venerate the man. General Lee, as many people know, was president of Washington College after the Civil War. Now Washington and Lee University. Well, for now. I don't know whether they're going to remove Lee's name from it or not. Who can tell? But this is a paraphrase, but I recollect reading a quote from him years ago where he was talking to either one of his sons or a student at the university. And the point that he was trying to make was simply this. When dealing with other people, you've got to realize that they always have their interest in mind first and foremost. So while we are expected to be courteous, kind, and understanding towards other people, we should never put our own interest completely on the back burner and forget to pursue what's best for us. That's not the same, this is my opinion, but this is not the same as simply doing whatever you want to do without responsibility. With freedom, with the liberty of being an adult and making decisions for yourself comes an immense responsibility. So, for those who are worried about what other people think when you smoke a pipe, if you enjoy smoking a pipe, then do it. Of course, you don't want to smoke a pipe in places where you know for a fact it's going to be offensive to someone. Maybe someone in your family, maybe somebody that's a friend of yours. You may go to church with them. There's no need for that. There's no need to agitate a situation or a person. But if people are coming to you volunteering information that you are not asking for, you are under no obligation, again, in my opinion, to let them control your lifestyle. Now, this can be said for many things in life, not simply pipe smoking, but I think particularly beginning pipe smokers are worried. Beginning pipe smokers are concerned about what others think. You've got to get over that. So I wanted to just provide a little word of encouragement to those who have asked me this question. I know it leads me to believe many other people are dealing with the same issue. I can't speak to other cultures around the world, but in our culture, in American culture, you are free to make your own choices for the most part. You are free to pursue a career and a profession, hobbies that you want to do. And I think it's a shame, especially in the church world. I think it's a shame and it's a disgrace that we as men, I know there are women pipe smokers out there, but let me talk to the men just a minute. When we as men allow another man to persuade us that we are wrong for enjoying a pipe, wrong for enjoying whatever else you want to call it. If you want to enjoy whiskey, there's no shortage of people in this country, especially in the church world, who say, you can't do that, you can't do that. When did the hallmark of a gentleman become defined by what you did not do more than what you ought to do? I'm troubled by that. So my encouragement to those of you who are beginning your pipe journey or who are in it and are concerned about what people think, stop being concerned about that. There are many other things to spend your time worrying about. If you want to worry about something, I do not worry about that. I don't worry about what other people think. I'm at a point in my life where if you like me, great. If you don't, tough. There's other people you can spend time with. I'm more concerned about the safety of my family, about the spiritual welfare of my wife and my children. Am I doing everything that I need to do as a man to be a good husband and a good father? I make the final decisions in my household, not another man. It is me and my wife working together in partnership to move our family into the future. Somebody wants to come to me and tell me that I don't need to be smoking a pipe. You're entitled to your opinion, but you are not entitled to look down on me for smoking a pipe and making me feel inferior about that. Because I know this is what a lot of people are thinking. I only say that to say I relate. I understand where you're coming from. But take courage and stop worrying about other people. Do you. Do what you enjoy. Enjoy your life. And stop worrying about others. Be kind, be courteous, but don't let people run over you. That's all I got to say about that. I'm Alan Harrelson with the Old Carolina Pike Cottage. Thank you for spending a little time with me.